What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is about
I'm back, you hating assholes. I'm 25, y'all still miserable. Hate that for y'all. Hate it. What they say? Y'all get turned hoes.
Yeah.
wow.
So
Really?
the reason why a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, want to know why this picture came about, you know what I'm saying, and wonder why she thinks it's okay. And I heard that the reason why her and CJ are starting to, you know what I mean, beef again, because CJ sees it like us, that we don't think this is appropriate. And I heard that she was saying like, okay, she didn't drink it, it's just like on top of her head. But this is where this come from, this right here. You see other girls dancing and twerking, shaking booty meats. And I remember a year ago when her friend, the one with the dreads, said that she was in love with PRP. This is a minor girl that was saying that she's in love with the daughter's mom. The daughter is the friend, but she's in love and really want to be with the mom.
Yeah.
So when y'all wonder where these things come from, because we got to be objective, man, and y'all wonder why the children are acting out, it's because they see the parent acting out and they're like, if my mom's doing it, how can I not do it? The same for a guy. When you look at a young boy and he see his dad being this ballerific dude, you don't think the young boy ain't gonna want to be like his dad? Or the dad that came up, Meech, for instance, let's just say Lil Meech. Look, he's in the limelight, glitz and glamour, playing roles that his dad played. He wanted that same glitz and glamour that his dad got.
Go to Kamari. You see that little avatar there?
Yeah.
What she got in her nose?
A nose ring.
Where'd she get that from?
Her mom and the culture.
Oh, as you see.
Yep. So that's all I was saying, man. This is where they emulated from. Just like the little boy, like I said, Meech. Look at him. He wanted to be in the glitz and glam. He didn't do the drug game, but he did want to be in the limelight, just like his dad. Everybody know the child wants to be like the parent. We know that.
That's the bottom line. Let's get back into it.
Trending topic. I don't care about no CJ, no Michelle, no nothing. Don't get on here with that. I don't care.
That too. How can you not care? So when your daughters see that, they think that don't do nothing to the child neither. If my mom can get on the internet and say, I don't care about my dad, why do I need to care about doing anything? Why do they think that don't reflect on their children? Y'all think this don't reflect on y'all children. And I'm only saying this, you know why? Because I can say it. Why? I got two boys. They would never do anything like that. And they're boys. And hold on. I was the nigga in the streets. None of y'all females was in the streets doing niglet, rookie goon shit. So why are y'all daughters the one acting out like this? The Charlene's, the Nikes, when the niggas like us was really in them fucking streets. And our sons ain't doing this. Both of my sons don't do none of this. They don't be wilding out talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they don't do that. Why? Because I didn't allow them to do that shit. And she didn't allow them to do that shit. So that's that. So I can talk about it because I got two boys that don't do this. And I don't show them my party life. I didn't do that neither. They didn't even know. I think they just knew I went to jail maybe a couple years ago. One's 20, one's 14. I ain't talking about that life with them. See? 32-year-old women shouldn't be wiping their nose, slapping their baby fathers. Yeah, because I done talk too much.
Hold up. You just wiped your nose?
Yeah, that means taking somebody out.
Baby daddy?
Yeah, that means
just wait, hold
the streets, that mean kill you.
Hold on. Beyond the streets, what that means?
Kill you dead.
Because it's kind of like a rhetoric to the actual fact that he did just take shots.
Just took shots.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
and you slapped me.
But, okay.
Niggas in the street ain't even slatting niggas. Damn, your baby moms and girls gotta slat you?
But wait a minute.
I don't remember a nigga slatting me.
Wait a minute.
CJ on 32s didn't slat him.
Why did you sit here slatting PRP all up in the videos, all up on the neck? Excuse the mic, y'all. Yeah, what's up with that? That nigga put that on your neck for you to be up in the shy,
but why
up in the bar, parking like how you parking, like you that chick Because you is for your little scene. Because your environment gave that to you. Baby girl, CJ helped you get that. Baby girl, you can't do nothing without it being about CJ. But you keep trying to run away from it being all about CJ. And I'm sorry, Nikee, you're not that low key because of CJ. Man,
And
get it, come on now, no.
I was gonna say, don't misconstrue this over that we dislike you.
No,
it's just everybody gotta be
no.
real
I'll speak
with
for myself.
everybody.
I'll speak for myself on that. I'll speak on myself for that because I'm going at you right now. I'm going at you with the sass and class and the demure and all of that because I'm grown, much older than you. But I'm telling you what you need to know about you that you already know about.
Oh yeah, but it don't look like it, so they think.
No. Yeah, I know. Looks. Yeah.
Got her about several years.
Yeah, sorry. Not that. So yeah, like I said, older than you, check the whole gameplay. You what, 32? Yeah, I got easy 8 years on you.
Easy 8.
So like I said, you got a daughter. I watched your whole little ensemble come together just as a viewer. Still doing my thing, not on no content of you.
And you gonna break down the moving thing?
Yeah.
How the floor when he moved to Vegas and all that. That's where you're going with it all.
Yeah. You gonna then come all up in the videos, which was cool. And we get to know who you is, and we knew who you was off of the Instagram and back and forth with
the cave
Charlene,
cat. Yeah,
the cave cat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The Bugs Bunny, the Jerry, and the Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part.
The roof rabbit and her cave cat.
Right. That's all folks want. Yeah, leave it alone. That one. Yeah, we know. You know the whole thing. You did your whole little. It's a cold, gonna be a cold summer, chill cool shit. Yeah, we like, okay. And then you come in and then we see Kamari, we're like, oh, okay. And we see how CJ was doing a little pitch with my original family after the breakup. Okay. We thought we was getting some traction somewhere. This is not new to you. If you was paying attention to the old lives and all that, I've said some of this concurrently back then. So I'm just gonna refresh your memory for you. You know what I'm saying? If you just so happen to not have nothing to say. So yeah, you know, seemed like something was going on. Y'all was flirting and all that. Now you got your Lola situation going on and with Miss Thang over there. And I ain't got time to talk about that. We not here for that. So what we here for is that we didn't get to see what we thought we was gonna see. And it's kind of strange, very strange for you, especially where you live this secular lifestyle. But on the other end, you come off like, and I'm saying you come off as, like you this just chick from the hood. You got a good head on your shoulders. You move different. You about knowledge. You about substance. You about being a woman because you come from a tree of women that always took care of things. You know, they always got something. You wanted to make sure you got something when you went in. Now you enrolled in school for your children, right? But then it's the freaks come out at night. You flip the whole switch and you this 304 city hoe bitch. Like that's just it, ma'am. And it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Hold on.
And now we see little Kamari with Don Julio all up on her head.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we see the two fit like hand and glove. What is going on? Because for a mom that runs around and does that type of activity can have a daughter doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem far-fetched. But it's like, which representation are you?
And we just telling you now because look, man, it's almost impossible to catch it. By the time she get to like, it's almost impossible now because of the culture. But by the time she get to like Julia's age, look, it's too late. Julia now all of a sudden hugging up with a girl.
Yeah.
Talking about she loved it for life already. Knowing that stud girl is going to destroy her heart.
Crossed over into the sacred and lifestyle that you live on a daily.
At 17.
At 17 and said she's not even going to entertain P now.
No more.
Ever.
In life. When we know her man ain't even.
Try?
Her man, I don't even think she.
See, she's supposed to be at.
Yeah, I don't even
she's
think
supposed to be at the
Yeah.
room. She ain't even trying to do that.
She ain't even trying to do no. She'd rather have that stud, you know, do their situation
She's
with the
trying to
situation.
crawl.
You know, basically a Lego. She want the stud to put on a Lego situation, a
Fuck is
rector set.
You
know
ain't
what I'm
trying to ride nothing. You trying to crawl.
Yeah, man. And this is, you know what I mean?
Do the Sierra crawl. That's what you're trying to do, the Sierra crawl.
Yeah.
Future. My body's your party. My body's your party. Do what you wanna do.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you trying to do that? That's I mean, like that's what it seemed like. So that's what I'm saying. Like, look, man, you could just like I don't get it. Why aren't you doing better? Why are you got a little girl? My sons.
Hey.
When I had boy, first one, I was like, that's your mini me. He not my mini me. He your mini me.
Yeah.
So you got to show the example, right? So it's very important how you portray yourself, right?
Yeah.
Well, and then I went up with round 2. So she's round 1, you. And this is what you're showing her? Oh, I'm grown. I can do this. But you grown, it's okay. We know is when you're grown, it's acceptable to you being able to do it because who can tell you not to do it?
Mm-hmm.
But opinionate. See, no one, your mama
We
can't even be like,
and we even
like,
know your mom
I
don't
said
even
no.
approve of your lifestyle. Like,
not
your mom wants you to be with a man.
yeah.
For real. We know, we heard
Yeah,
her
you
say.
you said that.
Yeah.
You said my mom said she tried to pray that spirit up off
of me,
But you
yeah.
said like it was a joke. She said she tried to pray that spirit up off you. If you religious, how do you even play around with that?
But we figured it out, man.
You know better.
Nuh-uh.
You just don't care.
No, we figured it out. We've been able to, because you know what I mean, we know of you. We've been able to peep y'all dynamic. Tavy, it's like she's the guy, Tavy's the girl, and Tavy and her, the security that Tavy gives her is like 3 men. And she's not able to get it from like 3 men. If you put them all together, they can't give her the security that she know Tavy gives her. Tavy is the take and drop the kids back off from wherever she need. Tavy's the emotional support. Tavy's the she's on her shit. She owns the crib and all that, so she'll always be able to get Tavy's everything, and that's why she's not able to let Tavy go, because Tavy is the doormat. And look, man, I'm not saying this once again because I have a disdain for y'all. Y'all are cool with me,
no,
but
this is fact.
who am I if I can't be real? Yeah, man, we're trying to help y'all help your daughter before it's too late.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't want your daughter. Hold on, I just don't want Kamari to be a cave cat like the other side. Yeah. And it's going to happen if y'all don't stop it now. If you're cool with letting your daughter sit a Reposado bottle on her head, just knows what come after this. Just knows what come. Y'all think this is innocent and cute? It ain't. It ain't innocent and cute.
No, it's not.
And then you coming on slatting your baby dad and his mom.
Just do this.
That's masculine.
Just do this. Disconnect.
And sit the
here you go.
Yeah.
You said money.
I notice all the women that don't like him never want to give up his.
You said money ain't everything.
Jewelry or anything.
You said money ain't everything. You said.
Yeah.
So let's take that shit up off.
And you know what I mean?
You already wiped your nose with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
a nigga didn't even wipe his nose with him. No.
And it's some PRP shit.
That's crazy.
Your name. I would have been like, nah, you get Nike.
Yeah, I would have get me Nike.
I know PRPs. What is that?
Not Puerto Rican.
It could be anything I wanted to be.
Yeah, so.
Right.
Don't care.
Look, and then look.
We don't give a fuck.
We know. See?
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And y'all think it's cute.
Yeah.
And y'all look stupid.
And I'm sorry, man. I got it. Yeah,
like,
man. Because this shit ain't cute no more, man. We in our 30s. Well, I'm not no more. But y'all in y'all 30s, man. This shit ain't cute no more.
They'll replace this energy as hating. I will never, ever be a hater on you.
They will replace this energy as hating and not looking at them like, yo, they're actually realer than the people
we
that's
can square up.
Hold on.
Before I ever be a hater
but
on
look,
you.
I want to get this out.
You're going to start that right there. That will never happen. You are not nothing worthy of me to hate on.
Let's get the real point across. We got all that. We're talking
So
about.
no, you gotta understand
people.
the energy. No. Because I know what I'm talking to. I'm talking to the lifestyle of these people that when you talk to them in a certain tone,
I was about to say that they take it as hate, and I was about to make a. No, I was about to cliffhang that.
Yeah,
If she take this, I was about to say if she take this as if she take it as hate, then that means all the fake fucking ones that's sucking on your ego
that's it.
are the fake ones.
Ass in your
So that's what I wanted to
ass.
say. Jeez Louise. Them are the fake ones. You know what I'm saying? So if they take this as hate, then cool, man. We see that once again, the world is how it is. The real ones that's able to keep it real with you and tell you, man, don't walk down that alley because there's a dog down there. And then they like, girl, there ain't no dog. You can walk down there.
Nope. There's no such thing in their world as constructive criticism.
Nope.
It's hate.
This girl behind you, that's funky.
Let me tell you
that was so funky.
Let me tell you something. Let's play a game. This is Kamari today. Let that have been, because Kamari, you know, mama is Nikee. Let that have been little Nikee. Putting a Don Julio or whatever at the time bottle up on her head. Would her mama have stood for that? I'm going to go ahead and respectfully so say that I feel, because I always felt your mom would probably be, in the way you displayed her, as the type of mom that ain't for that shit. She would have backhand you or whatever you do. But she would have showed you, just like her mama would have showed you something. So, on that note, I look at it as, why are we now in fast forward and we not applying the same efforts to our youngins? And I just going to include myself, but it ain't about me, because I'm just of the now too. But I don't do that. But I'm just saying you. Kamari is you. Now you got to rain on her certain things. We see it. Peekaboo. But there's too many loose ends that shouldn't even be loose. And then the way you responding to it, it's like, what? This girl, it's like Michael, y'all from Gary, right, and all that. It's like she's a little Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Of her own little city. The girl has a little clout on the internet. You should be protecting that. I said that the last time.
I thought you was gonna go with the Vegas story about the transition.
I'm getting into that.
It was too boring. You just said it like she'd rather have this popping life where she's more recognized than to live the slow life in Vegas where nobody knew. It was slow pace. Nobody knew who she was, and she wanted to run back every single chance she got to where the popping city where everybody knows she is. She's the local star there. Everybody, all the girls is behind Nikee. You know what I'm saying?
Because she's from Gary and because her dad is who he is, she knows who she is. That's why when you went off to Vegas, you were supposed to participate in that. And we didn't even see you in much of any of that.
And we knew this though.
Always going out. Your business is your business. But we're just stating the facts and the obvious. So we watching as you living, and we see what you displaying. And this is what you chose to display. We didn't see much of you in Vegas. We saw much of Tavy in Vegas. Like she was stay at the crib.
Like the nigga. Like the nigga.
And you out on the road like you're trucking.
Like the nigga.
And I'm out. Chicago doing your little tootie bar shit. So it's like
being a local celebrity and shit. Twerking on couches, thinking your daughter ain't.
You kept it surreal in your video on your channel. You said that you wasn't always in Vegas, and you explained why that you just wasn't feeling it, but you did not.
Now how you did me. This is what this does when a mom and a daughter. Y'all think that it doesn't do anything? Hold on. This is it right here. Like this right here. You see this young lady in a store with her mom, and this is cool to mothers. This is not a mother-daughter situation. This is a daughter-sister. It's like a daughter-sister. Look. The son's involved. Look. And the mom always got to outdo it. You look. You see what I'm saying? Look. And this is what brings this. They think it don't. That brings this.
See?
That brings that.
What? I'm your homie?
Yeah.
Not your daughter?
Y'all
I'm
treat,
your daughter.
Yeah.
But I'm your homegirl.
But you're your homegirl, and it does that to him. Because now look at the daughter.
We're not friends.
Look at the daughter. Look.
And what?
Look. Oh my what? Like you got to be out your mind. And here she go right here, y'all. Look. There she go. Just grown. Just grown. To go to mom. That was her. Look. Come get a piercing with me and my mama. See? That's her sister. Yeah. That's not her daughter. Yeah. That's how y'all treat y'all. That's y'all sisters.
That's how y'all treat y'all
yeah, it's not. Yep.
Man.
These new age moms. Look, that's
like daughters
you know.
Only.
Nope. They treat them like sisters.
You hang out with them. They your buddy.
Yep.
Your pal.
Yep. They get piercings with you. They get their belly button piercings with you. They wear the same lace wigs y'all wear. Look. Look at this. See? This like that don't even look right on her.
Oh my gosh, man! And
look, she's throwing up
baby hair that's
come down to your eyebrows.
Wait a minute. That don't stay laying down.
Yeah.
How's it lifting?
They're forcing
y'all
it.
Y'all got this thing with these lace wig edges. This shit is looking crazy.
Look, but then she's gonna wonder when all the boys look, she keeps it on and popping. Look. Y'all think this ain't nothing.
All these swiggles and swirls and shit.
Yeah, y'all think this ain't nothing. But it's cool though. Y'all gonna learn, man. Y'all will learn the hard way that you letting y'all daughters come out and do this early. Y'all are gonna reap what y'all sow because of that.
Because guess who's already doing that?
Well, I do have these things.
Charlene.
Yep.
Julia.
Reaping what she sowed because now she's begging. I hope what I taught her it works.
I pray that this is a phase.
Yeah, I pray that what I taught her. I hope she likes guys. But online she's faking to us like, well, I just want my kids to know, follow what man, she's boiling. She do not want that. She said it. Like, no, I just hope it's just a phase. Yeah. So this is what they do, man. They follow after y'all. Look.
My name Sexy Red, you know what to do.
Are y'all really gonna be 45 and 50 doing this? This is the only light we get to see all women in. Geeking over Sexy Red in the same bars and clubs every night. Charlene was doing the same thing. We was talking about her doing this.
What y'all doing today?
We don't never get to see them with their daughters doing real mother stuff though.
I get no money. Out and about having a good time all the time.
Yeah, we don't never. But the only time we do get to see these modern women with their daughters when what? Hold up, click.
TikTok.
Yeah,
TikTok.
That's it.
Choreography down to a pat.
TikTok is the modern woman's connection with her daughter. It ain't doing real mother-daughter things and getting to her man and see how her life's going and okay, what's troubling you? What made you do that? What made you want to put the bottle on your head? Yeah, nope, it ain't that. But it's TikTok is spending that mother-daughter time with the modern woman.
What made her want to put the bottle on her head?
The lifestyle. Yeah, the trend. Yep, it's all over TikTok. Julio.
It comes back to the basics of look. She know better because, like I said,
know better.
If this was little Nikee doing this,
yep. Pack up, and y'all want to.
That's just one of the options.
Yep.
Pick one.
And do y'all want
to be along them guidelines though?
And y'all want to see we're objective, just to show y'all how objective we are. Watch this. Like this equal opportunity smoke right here. This is Big Homie Blocks and Xavier. They recently got back together. They're married. And look what she's doing in the kitchen with her daughter. So once again, if Nike's wondering where Kamari is getting this from, because y'all do things like this in front of y'all daughters. And it's cute to y'all.
Okay, so it's bubbling up at the top. So before I pop it, if it pop, I just want to say, somebody crawling over here. I just want to say cheers to y'all, cheers to us, cheers to the family, cheers for the holidays, cheers for...
We don't care.
Let me see. Oh,
Look, her daughter's about to come in, and she's going to promote none other than Don Julio like the rest of the 304s in the modern era. And y'all ain't getting paid nothing from Don Julio. But y'all keep chanting this Don Julio.
I'm trying to see if it's gone.
Damn.
It's not so bad, Mommy.
Chant being good mothers, active mothers.
I was looking to pop,
Look,
but it was like, it wasn't a cork. It was like one of these, so I knew it wasn't gonna pop, but. Cheers! So yeah, this is some Prosecco Rose sparkling wine.
there we go. Now they got her daughter. She ain't do it when she wasn't in there.
She got that little Okay, yeah.
See? It's like it's twerking. That it's like y'all mating
what?
call.
You know what it is?
Golly.
I know what it is, man. Folks don't think and they don't filter. See, back when we grew up,
It was a pecking order.
not even a pecking order.
Grown folk business, child's business.
Somewhat along the lines I was saying, gonna say that, but no, I'm saying more so that we over here and what we do over here, you don't get to see what we do.
There you
over
go.
Here.
Okay,
Because it's
yeah.
filtering.
Yep.
We got kids around, so
Yep.
look, this is what we gotta do. We gotta go and have to give the kids some activity now.
Yep. And we
y'all
over
sit
here.
at the kitty table.
Yep.
Like when grown folks, when there's a banquet,
Yep.
any type of event, or any type of big meal that you're having, there's always
Where
a
are the
kitty
kids
table.
table at? They not sitting with the
They don't-
adults.
Exactly, because the adults
It's gonna
have
be saying
grown
some
folk
things
talk
and talking and saying some
that they
things.
don't need to be hearing.
But y'all allowed the kiddie table to now sit at the grown folks table
Just-
and then shame the people at the grown folks table for cussing while the kids is there when they supposed to be at the kiddie table.
Yeah. When you go and get a beverage, there's 2 coolers, not one. In one, it's the grown folk.
Mm-hmm.
The kids don't go to that cooler.
You know?
The other one, the grown-ups can go to, and the kids
Yep.
can go to.
When there's a club that's allowing 18 to 21, the 18-year-olds don't get the colorful band when they go in the club. Only the 21-year-olds that's old enough to drink get that colorful band.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
It's an order. And like you said, there was a kiddie table. And even when our parents had the parties and it was cracking out in the living room and you had to sit in your room, the only time you got to see what was going on when you had to go to the bathroom and take your little butt right
That's
back
it.
into the room.
And
So you got to see real
you
quick, like,
always tried to sneak in because you get a little look, because that was as much as you
that's
was
it.
getting.
We wasn't allowed to be
Nope.
up under the adults,
Nope.
but y'all allow the children just to
Be
be
all up
adults.
under y'all.
Yeah, and be adults.
And be,
Yeah, because
They
that's
get
being
to
an adult.
graduate.
This is
They get
being
to-
an
They
adult.
just to get to graduate.
Past their, yep.
They don't even have to be a teenager to be one.
These
At
are-
12 years old. They wearing lashes. And
I wanted to say
nails.
this. I wanted to say that. These are the parents that will be like, "Yep, you damn right, my kid eat filet mignon like me." They let them know there's a pecking order. You got to start
Yeah.
from nuggets and fries. We eat the steak and shrimp.
Why you
don't
think
just
at the
skip
re-
levels.
Why you think at fast food restaurants there's a kiddie menu?
Thank you. The nuggets and chicken strips, y'all get that.
See?
Give us the lobster, the you know what I mean, filet mignon,
Right.
the pork chops, and all the fancy stuff.
Yeah, all of that.
But nope, not no more. All the 6-year-olds get to eat filet mignon and shrimp because all the black 304s want to be like, I can't eat what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm proud to say no. If I want to give you some steak and shrimp, but no, we just gonna put you on some finger food,
Yeah.
hot dogs and shit that you could just. You don't get to eat this fancy yet. It's an order. You gotta graduate to
Yeah.
this. Like school, don't you gotta graduate? When you get your license, don't you gotta take steps? You gotta get your permit. Y'all allow y'all kids just to skip all of the middle and become adults.
Yep.
This is insane.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
like, and usually, like, if people nowadays know the drill,
Yeah.
because, and I'm saying the peoples nowadays, meaning everybody knows this. You go to barbecues,
Yep.
everything that we was just saying, you know this.
Yeah.
That's why that standard is set.
Yep.
So when it comes into your household, I don't know why you don't make sure that that standard is always set.
And
Even
this
for
is
yourself, but I see where the balls drop because you don't even have that decorum for yourself.
No.
It's on like an off time. Like at night, you just Nikee, and during the day when it's relating to CJ, you're this.
I was about to say that about CJ. To be mad at your baby dad because he don't want his daughter doing secular grown-up stuff, and then you slap him on. His mom got it, y'all. You slap him and say don't mention him. Well, then, like she said, unneck that chain.
And
right?
Baby daddy.
Yeah.
I don't care about money. I don't care about that.
Take this PRP chain. Yeah, take this chain. Oh, and the bigger bag and the bigger bag that you got over Lexi that time. Send that right back. Yeah. Send it back. Y'all never slap the items that niggas give y'all. Y'all slap the person, but you don't know. You know what? I'm gonna keep this items though.
They forget. They forget what the person has done for them.
Yep. Y'all forget.
They forget.
Yep, y'all forget.
The entitlement comes in.
Yep.
Like you just clutched that all by yourself.
Yeah.
You did not.
Yep.
You did not.
But we see how appreciative she was when she was up in Vegas. Like, thank you, baby daddy, and thank you, baby daddy. Yeah.
To get what she wanted to get.
Yep.
But that ass that you see so enamored by, he did. You see CJ go again. Everywhere we go.
Every other
CJ's
video.
Where you go. It's all about him, no matter where you go.
Yep.
It's all about him.
That's why she'd rather stay with Tanky, because it can't be all about her when she's with CJ.
But it is still about CJ when she's with her.
Yeah.
Because when she comes up on the internet like this is CJ around the neck.
Yep.
That's CJ on that X.
Mm-hmm.
That's CJ here on this internet platform.
That little girl that's holding the bottle over her head is CJ.
Brown Chevron and beautiful sexy queen and all these peoples, Sandra Loves and 32s and all the and Minklers and everybody, you name it. We even got some of ours up in there. They're not oculates up in there.
Yep, shout out to Anti.
Would not know us of her if it wasn't for CJ.
CJ, yeah.
So you can't escape it.
Hey, go grab Opulence candles. Go grab Anti's candles right there, y'all. Y'all see them for the holidays, for gifts, all of the above.
Support. But look,
don't just say it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Y'all, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Look,
this goes on.
What do this say?
On and on.
What do this say?
Now we all see the reason why Kamari is better off
with her daddy. Yeah, we're not being harsh, man. This is real.
Yes,
this is why it's
structure. He's structured.
Yeah.
Everything he trying to be positive. That's structure.
Look, this hood rat can't raise her right. She's turning her into her. To be honest, Mari better off in the system. Neither one fit to raise any kids.
Now I ain't going there. But
because CJ does great with his twins.
All about that's some hard shit. Like nobody deserves to be in the system.
Yeah, that's crazy work right there.
Like that's just weird.
Let's see what
you get your point across.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't even like staying like in the grid of factual.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Let's see what else you got to say. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I see how because y'all cool, but I see how y'all prioritize the secular life over the children. But this is how people are blinded with women and raising their children. Y'all definitely got them the best outfits. I can't deny that. Y'all keep the hair done to the children. They eat, but the most important thing that the 304 woman of this modern era do not do, and the main thing on their kid is protect the mental of the welfare of their mentals. They don't do that. When they say, I take care of my kids, I'll die for them, it's because they got on nice clothes and they got their hair done, and that's it. But they're allowed to do reposado bottles on heads. Yep, that's it. Yep, they consider that's enough taking care of them. Yep.
And then if you talk about them, they can go out in the street and literally put their fist up and fight. And that means that they all about their kids.
They all about their kids.
They love their kids.
Yeah.
Y'all take love, the emotional, like heartbeat, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You don't want nothing to happen to all that emotional aspect into things, into areas that ain't even necessary, ain't even called for.
That ain't even called for.
Thinking about love when it's time to set a standard, a proper standard for your child.
Yeah. Like,
love.
yeah, damn, some blood,
That's
yeah,
why
right?
they say tough love, right?
Yep.
Because they saying fuck love.
Yep.
We putting in what you need to
Yeah,
hear.
that tough, yep,
Like
what
this
you
shit,
need
what
to
we
hear.
speaking to you.
Yeah.
All that tough love.
But everybody
And
gonna take it as
when
hating and,
comes
oh,
to
we don't like
hating
y'all.
and all that, I'm big sis in your bracket.
Yep.
I'm not old enough
I'm
to be
even
your
big bro
mama.
to CJ.
I'm not old enough to be your mama. And I would be an auntie by choice if we had an elder sibling that did that.
Yep, but other than that, I'm big sis.
I'm big sis.
I was out of school
So
for
I
years
wanna
while you
talk
was
to
just coming into high
like
school.
I'm big sis because that's the standard and age that I am. And that's the respect that I'm going to get and give accordingly as so.
Not gonna be fake and give y'all fake
I'll
jargon.
never kiss her, and I'll never kiss your ass on it. I will never speak and say something and agree to something that you're doing just because I feel like you cool enough to be this and that and the third. Absolutely not. I wanted you and CJ and Kamara to be a happy little family.
You know why?
That meant you get in the bag.
Take a breath.
Everybody get a bag.
Because
everybody get in the bag.
Yep, because you know why?
Okay.
I want them people to do the same thing to me when I'm out of line or anybody that vice versa.
Right.
So I'm not over that cooking neither. If y'all see me going off rails neither, or I got my son out there, you know what I mean, doing the pop on the internet with his, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all this situation out or doing any of the above. Yeah, same way. And y'all watched us call out Charlene for over 2 years. There's no way I cannot put you inside the gumbo. We're all in the pot. In this gumbo. So you gotta get there. Half of these girls are probably like that. Are sitting around this table, they're not for men. Notice that. That's why they all out with women. Yeah, you never see men smacking each other's asses.
They doing what the men would do.
Yeah.
Or supposed to do. Because no man ain't showing up to do.
Yeah, nope. So it's just all they homegirls, yep.
You won't be what you supposed to be for a man.
But they're gonna say it's because the men ain't no good. Nah. It's because y'all putting yourself around no good men because y'all no good women.
I miss y'all.
So yes, man.
Like I just decided, like this, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I mean, because y'all want to hear more? You go to the old lives from last year because I done covered basically half of what I said here.
When CJ got at his mom, we told CJ he was wrong. You wrong, dog, the way you did that. Even though she had her faults.
Sure did.
When his mom right now got caught by Heidi saying stuff about people that was supporting her, people held her to that. Which, you know what I'm saying? So no, man, no one's exempt from this. When I was getting at the other side, knocking their heads off, they done background checks on me. They pulled up dirt. No one's exempt. So y'all had to come to the front of the congregation because we see that y'all care more about this than the welfare of y'all own daughter, man.
And then y'all get mad at things that y'all shouldn't even be getting mad at.
Yeah.
Like, you get mad at the people for reacting to something that isn't inappropriate.
Yeah.
And then you want to look at us like we're wrong.
Yep.
Really, you just have a hard time in taking the accountability, knowing the fact that you're the one that's wrong.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're the one, the example, the idol, the everything to her. The what she wants to be like, the what she knows how to be a woman to be. Like, to be a girl, she had to come to who? She had to come to who?
To who? Hold up.
Yeah.
She was ending it anyway, so cool. She just ended it.
She had to come to you to get her, you know what I mean, how to break down her, you know what I mean, her body. Learn how to do her.
Yeah.
So,
see?
Look.
It's just a party. Everything's a party. Everything's lit.
A party. It's a lit.
I know if I was a daughter and see this all the time, I would be
everything to this thing.
Yep. This the energy you should be only giving to the daughter. Yep. All this, go out all the time, want to be a part of the scene.
You couldn't get that in Vegas, and instead of being on some boss woman shit, and you could have flipped that, which I would have thought you would have since you got that mixology certificate. It just didn't make no sense when I didn't see you go that route, but okay. It's like, we see you just want instant gratification. Mm-hmm. See, you're everything in that small town over there in Chicago. You're the big wow. You know, look, you got all them girls that you say, they all your bitches, right? They your bitches, they your homegirls, right? But you feel you better than all the last one. And can none of them be you? You're the baddest one in the life. You fulfill that. And you know, you never gonna look up to them.
And Phil Shay right there is better than you. Yeah.
Because why are you?
Yep.
CJ.
Why was Charlene?
CJ.
Yep.
So It's just like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
just how y'all go about
God designed it
and
that
try
way
act
to be under a man.
Like y'all ain't get that light from it. That's where it becomes difficult.
Yeah.
See, PRP, you didn't do that. Nikee, you didn't do that.
You know, CJ did that.
You didn't spin that. You didn't bust that down. That ass that you're sitting on out there in that crib that you got to live in for, he did that.
Mm-hmm.
He did that. Ain't nothing wrong with him doing that. But it's like, it's fucked up how you received it though. It's fucked up how you received it and how you played it. I would have thought you would have kept it more well kept. Like I said in the last year, like, yo, I would have thought you would have like tried to, you know what I'm saying, been the main girl.
Like this, they think their daughters, this means nothing when, like, oh, I'm just got a cute outfit on.
Oh.
Y'all really think this means nothing, and it just, oh, they think it means nothing.
But y'all do all this for yourselves to look at yourself in the mirror. And to load it up here on Instagram to get likes for it. You understand if you really just took the time and look at your Instagram, that's all it is about. You in different outfits. Click, 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 click. You at the bar, tossing it up. Click, click, video up. Click, 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 click. That's it. That's it.
See, look. This is what the daughters get. Look. They do it.
That's so cool. It's unique.
Julio.
I know we're not the only ones. I don't mean to intrude on your video about the liquor. Just about the drink.
Y'all ain't never seen nobody like this in no club, no bar that y'all been in, okay? That's the real deal Holyfield.
Group hug in the shower tonight.
Yeah, so man, that's it, man. We almost an hour in on the video. That shows you how we were serious about this one. Real talk. You know what I mean?
Scroll down right there.
One of our longest videos,
right
man.
Next to Elf. And this is what y'all all about. But let us know your thoughts on this matter. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.